Hello guys, welcome back to Shally-Entertainment. On today's video, we recommend top 10 dramas starring Joo Hyuk. Joo Hyuk was born on the 22nd of February in Busan, South Korea. Before his debut as an actor, Joo Hyuk dreamed of becoming a professional basketball player, but he had to give up that dream after sustaining an injury. He later became a model and was featured in some music videos. Soon after, he made his acting debut as a supporting role in the TVN drama, The Idol Mermaid. Now, starting off my list, coming at number 1, Weightlifting Fairy. Weightlifting Fairy is one of the most popular Korean romantic comedies out there. It is a coming-of-age story about a group of college athletes who are fighting for their dreams, experiencing and finding love in the process. This drama was inspired by the life of the South Korean Olympic weightlifter gold medalist, Jang Mi-ran. Kim Bok-joo, played by Lee Sung-kyun, is a student in Hanwoo College of Physical Education. She has shown strength like no other since she was a child, as influenced by her former weightlifter father. She looks thoughtless at first glance, but inside she's as fragile as glass. Joo Hyuk plays the role of Jung Kyung, Kim Bok-joo's best friend. He is a born swimmer, but ever since he was disqualified from his first international event, he suffers from start trauma. Along with Kim Bok-joo, he overcomes these troubles and finds his dream and love. And coming at number 2, Startup. Startup is set in South Korea's fictional Silicon Valley called Sandbox, and tells the story of people in the world of startup companies. The series revolves around a young woman who has dreams of becoming an entrepreneur like Steve Jobs, and her love triangle between a man who is secretly her first love and another man who is pretending to be her first love. Soldam, played by Josee, is a bright and ambitious young woman who dreams of becoming Korea's Steve Jobs. She's an adventurer who doesn't own much but has a grand plan for herself. Joo Hyuk, on the other hand, plays the role of Nam Do-san, the founder of Samsung Tech. As a young boy, Do-san was a mad genius and was once the pride of his family, but became their shame now, as his business has been going down for the past 2 years. He finds out that Dalmi mistakenly remembers him as her first love, so he decides to work his way up in hopes of turning that misunderstanding into reality. And coming at number 3, 2521. The currently airing drama is set in 1998 and tells the story of youths who find new direction and growth after having their dreams taken away. Two people first meet when they are 22 and 18 years old and fall in love years later when they turn 25 and 21. Kim Tae-ri plays the role of Na-hee-do, a fencing athlete whose high school team was disbanded due to the IMF crisis. Although her dreams appeared to have collapsed in front of her, she forged ahead into her future without giving up. Becky Jin, played by Joo Hyuk, on the other hand, is the eldest son of a family that is torn apart due to the IMF crisis. Despite his difficult background, he works hard to become a reporter. And coming at number 4, The Bride of the Water Girl. The Bride of the Water Girl is a fantasy and romantic comedy revolving around the adventure of a water god in the mortal realm. In order to continue a strange family legacy, a narcissistic god, seeking his rightful throne, comes to Earth to search for a powerful stone and enlists the help of a psychiatrist to become his wife, despite her skepticism of his divine origins. Yoon Sung-ha, played by Shin Se-kyung, is a pragmatic neuropsychiatrist who carries a tremendous financial burden to run her own practice. Her family has been tasked with serving Hyebek, a reincarnated water god, for many generations, and so is now forced to do the same. Hyebek starts to develop feelings for Sora, but can a relationship between a mortal female and a god have a future? And coming at number 5, Scarlet Ryeo. During a total solar eclipse, a 25-year-old woman, Go Ha-jin, is transported back in time to the Goryeo dynasty. She wakes up in the year 941 in the body of Hae-soo, among the many princes of the ruling Wang family during the reign of King Taejo. She initially falls in love with the gentle and warm-hearted 8th Prince Wang-wook, but later develops feelings for Wang-soo, the fearsome 4th prince, who hides his face behind a mask and is given the derogatory label of wolf-dog. As the story develops, Hae-soo finds herself unwittingly caught up in the palace politics and the rivalry between the princes as they fight for the throne. Joo Hyuk plays the role of the 13th prince, Wang-wook, a romantic playboy known for his refined and aristocratic manners. Because his mother was from Silla, he has a lower status than the other princes, granting him more freedom. And coming at number 6, The Light in Your Eyes. Kim Hye-ja, played by Han Ji-min, is a young honest woman with a very bright personality. To prevent her father from dying in a car accident, Kim Hye-ja manipulates time with a special watch she found at the beach as a child. However, manipulating time comes with a heavy price. Heja will age each time she turns back time. Meanwhile, a young man named Lee Jong-ha, who has a beautiful friendship with Heja, is exhausted from his family problems and has given up on all his dreams. He now works as a scammer at an elderly care center, unaware that Heja has become an old lady and goes there to pass time after turning old for manipulating time. When 70 years Kim Heja and young Lee Jong-ha come together to form an unlikely bond, a devastating and life-turning truth is revealed, the cross of all the time she lost. And coming at number 7, School Nurse Files. School Nurse Files is a supernatural drama revolving around a school nurse with an unusual supernatural gift, who must protect high school students from monsters only she can see. Yoo Young is a school nurse with the power to see human desires, feelings, and spirit that exist in the form of jellies. Some of these jellies can take on dangerous and monstrous forms. Anne is appointed to a new high school where mysterious incidents are taking place. Along with a fellow teacher, Ho In-pyo, she tries to solve these mysterious cases. Nam Joo-hyuk plays the role of Ho In-pyo, the classical Chinese teacher with a special energy field protecting him from jellies. In order to protect the students, Yoo Hyuk and Ho In-pyo must work together to eradicate these jellies. And coming at number 8, Who Are You? School. Who Are You is a high school romance drama revolving around a set of twins who ended up switching their identities. Go Yeon-bio and Lee Yeon-bi are identical twins, separated after one is adopted at the age of 5. Yeon-bi lives at an orphanage where the younger residents look up to her as a mother figure. However, she hides the fact that she is bullied at school by a gang of mean girls led by Kang So-yeon, while the teachers turn a blind eye. On the other hand, Go Yeon-bio is studying at Second High School, the most prestigious private high school in Seoul's Gangnam district. After losing her memories, Yeon-bi assumes the identity of her twin sister after she goes missing. But a bully who followed her from her old orphanage threatens to expose the truth. Nam Joo-hyuk plays the role of the school star swimmer and Yeon-bio's best friend, who is now trapped in the love triangle between the two twins. And coming at number 9, The Great Battle. Based on a true life story, this movie is amazingly action-packed with really thrilling military strategies you will enjoy. The movie was about the invasion of Goguryeo, an ancient kingdom of Korea, by the emperor of the Tang dynasty, an ancient Chinese kingdom. The Ansi fortress was defended by General Yang, who was abandoned by his country and is now outnumbered by thousands of the Tang army. The brave general gathers his men and women to face the Tang army on his own, as they fight to the death to defend the fortress. Nam Joo-hyuk plays the role of a spy sent to assassinate the general. And coming at number 10, Josee. Josee is a romance film that tells a love story between a crippled young woman with a college student. Josee, a disabled lady in a wheelchair, lives in the countryside home with her grandmother, spending her days reading and imagining herself in the shoes of the characters. One day, she and Yeon-suk meet by chance, and Yeon-suk starts to have feelings for Josee. Slowly but surely, he begins to approach Josee. However, for Josee, who has never been in love, her heart is too naive, and so she pushes Yeon-suk away the more he gets closer. Will the two be able to blossom their relationship into something special? Thank you guys for watching. Do make sure to hit the subscribe button to follow for more movies and drama recommendations. And please let me know your favorite in the comment section below.